It doesn't look like we have much time left. The only thing I have left to say is goodbye. No. No, I have a feeling I'll see all of you again. Please, wait for me. Perhaps we shall see each other again. Well, fuck me sideways. I guess I was pretty naive to even make that kind of an exclamation. Hello, nerds. I'm here to talk to you about something that's, well, admittingly, rather near and dear to my heart. Dynasty Warriors Online will shut down in February. What the fuck is that? I can already hear some people asking. Dynasty Warriors had an online game? Why, yes. Yes, it did. And while I'm sure that plenty of people in Japan had known about it, it wasn't exactly something that was well known in the States. And we'll get to why that is. This video is pretty much going to be just me talking about two different things, I think. Dynasty Warriors Online itself, and why the hell we can't have nice things. And I decided, what better thing to talk about this to than, well, to a Dynasty Warriors game. Had some issues setting this up, to be honest. Apparently, for whatever reason that I don't fully understand, this game does not like Switch controllers. I've attempted both of my Pro controllers. It does not like the left stick. 2 out of 10, not recommended. Thankfully, PS4 controllers work just fine. Anywho, Dynasty Warriors Online is a Dynasty Warriors game that you play online with other people. Some stuff was changed, of course. Like, you had to increase your stats over the course of a single match by grabbing flasks. And there were originally, I think, 2 or 3 different game modes. I think just 2 now that I think about it, but when that was brought to the States, it had 4, and then it would have 5, and maybe it has more now. I don't know. I couldn't tell you for sure. I guess I have 2 months in which I could hop on and find out, but I don't really feel like it. Nah. And I've got to say, hearing this news just makes me kind of sad. Of all the online games that I've played, DWO is probably the one game that I've enjoyed more than any other. It's kept me up on it for, well, literally the entire time that its English version was up. Even if some of the community didn't really care for the fact that I didn't care for confront mode. Like, I get it, people want to fight each other, but it had problems. I don't feel like getting into that. Dynasty Warriors Online was a fantastic game that was squandered by the people translating it. Just entire things where you could join factions with other players, and those players would fight against other factions to take over different territories in China, and it's good. I like it. It was a good game. It was a good game, I guess. I've gotten like 30 minutes of footage on here of me playing this game, because I didn't know how much I had to say, but apparently it's not much as far as Dynasty Warriors Online went. But let's talk about the people who could have enjoyed about 10 years worth of revenue from Dynasty Warriors Online and decided we don't need to put any effort into it. Dynasty Warriors Online was hosted by Aeria Games. Aeria Games' advertisement could be summarized very easily. Do you have an account with us? No? Then you're never going to hear about this game, because we're only sending an email to people who already have an account with us. I don't even remember what the fuck I tried. I know I didn't play it for long. Some stupid game that had it's like with some sort of big mechanic where every player is a Destiny player that I don't fucking know. It was another fucking MMO RPG in a sea of MMO RPGs. Like, really, this is what's going to be going up against World of Warcraft. I know this isn't about it, but fuck Blizzard for the record. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, I don't know what I played, but I got a surprising email from Aeria Games saying, hey, we're going to have a closed beta of this game, and we'd like you to try it. And I tried it, and the closed beta went around fine. I didn't encounter bugs personally. And then it was released to the public, and it got its people, and it went for fucking this article. I had this article on here for a second. That's not it. There we go. I'll read it out for you. Koei Tecmo will shut down Dynasty Warriors Online Z in Japan on February 24th, 2022. It was renamed Dynasty Warriors Online Z even before the English version was shut down, but English version didn't get that. I don't know why. I don't care. Dynasty Warriors Online Z let players create their own avatars, join different factions of the Three Kingdoms era, and fight in multiplayer battles. The company first launched on PC in Japan, November 2007. So yeah, when I was not a jaded adult, I guess. Well, I would also release the game on the PS3 in 2010, PS Vita in 2015. It currently only has PS4 as the active console version. I was expecting a PS5 version, but I guess they were planning to shut it down for a while, huh? An English version was also available, albeit shorter than the original Japanese version. Aeria Games launched localization of the game on PC in the West in November 2010. However, it later shut down the English version on January 1st, 2014. So, 4 years they've had this... Not even 4 years. 3 years? No, 2 years. 2 fucking years that these idiots had this game. As opposed to its 15-year lifespan? Which I can only assume is being shut down because it's not bringing in the money anymore. I'm sure Dynasty Warriors 9 has nothing to do with that. Moving on. Meanwhile, the Japanese release continued to receive updates and rehauls. The largest overhaul rebranded it to DWOZ, with its gameplay taken from Dynasty Warriors 7. Ugh. No offense to Dynasty Warriors 7, it is a good game. 5 was better. It was just better. Another major upgrade changed the character models to Dynasty Warriors 8, and later on, Tecmo would add Dynasty Warriors 9 characters. Ugh. And new exclusive weapon movesets. Well, characters. Whatever. The game recently had its 14th anniversary in November 2021. And now we're shutting down. While the primary team in Omega Force is currently working on Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. Ugh. No. Just don't. Koei Tecmo has also been running a couple of free-to-play mobile titles based on the series in Japan. Dynasty Warriors Unleashed, Dynasty Warriors 8 based mobile game, still active in Japan. Well, whoop-de-fucking-do. Koei Tecmo launched its own mobile game designed after Dynasty Warriors 9 in March 2021. DWOZ is available on PC and PS4 in Japan until February 24th, 2022. And I would play that version. I would have no problems playing that version. But my PC doesn't like it. And I'm not going to set my PC's entire language to Japanese just to play one fucking game. I'm going into the video that I'm using for this video every once in a while, and I guess the battle is over. But let's talk about Aeria games. Let's talk about the dumb fucks who could barely have the game for 10% of its lifespan. That Aeria games, to say they mishandled this game is an understatement. So, you already know advertising wasn't a thing. If this is the first you've heard of Dynasty Warriors Online, congratulations. You finally heard of it. And the sheer number of bugs is unbelievable in this game. Most of them minor, stuff like the commanding officers say nothing after defeating a different commanding officer in the campaign screen. Lasted the entire game. The peach tree being, well, typo, being referred to as a perch tree. I don't know what the fuck a perch tree is. I know what a peach tree is, but I don't know what a perch tree is. And apparently it produces peaches. Why isn't it just a peach tree, Aeria? We know the answer to that. Aeria... What else? Another one, a bit more major, was when the 25 free-for-all Battle Royale mode, made before Battle Royale was a fucking thing, or at least was a really big thing. 25-player Battle Royale, at least in the Aeria Games version, on certain resolutions, the loading screen was fucked! Like, holy shit, my eyes actually hurt. Fix this shit. And of course, lasted the entire time. I had an entire forum of bugs that I attempted to find, and when I went onto Google and I looked up Dynasty Warriors Online Perch Tree, because what else is gonna show up? Well, what else showed up? Look, this shit right here. Fucking, do not show me Dynasty Warriors 9 filth. Thank you very goddamn much. I could go into why DW9 is terrible, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about why Aeria Games is terrible. Aeria Games is terrible because the only bug that I know of that they actually fixed for Dynasty Warriors Online is the fact that an entire faction couldn't play with anyone else. That's it. That's the only bug. A good bug, a bug that should definitely be at the top of the list of things to be fixed. So good on them for making the obvious decision. But Aeria Games is ass. Listen, if you're gonna take anything from this video, do not play anything from that company. Because their idea of running a game is to take the game and fill it in the ass with hey, we've got the stuff to make your stats better, a really top tier weapon and all that other shit. Just endless. They tried this with Dynasty Warriors Online, and thankfully that was too skill based in order to even have that big of an effect. Like, oh, you have a weapon that has a higher, that has 4 positives. I'm going to be speaking gibberish to a lot of people. 4 or 5 positive stats on it. Oh, that's great. How's your +5 attack weapon? So, like, most of the time it comes down to the fact that it's skill. If 2 people are of equal skill, then the person with the better weapon will probably win, but... Well, somebody with a tier 1 weapon could easily beat somebody with a tier 6 weapon. If the person with the tier 6 weapon had no idea what the fuck they were doing. I have a lot to rant about Aeria games. They had problems to the point that I actually had to point out, hey, you know the thing at the bottom of your forums that states what year it is, what your current copyright year is? Yeah, that's a year behind. You might want to fucking fix that. And I heavily doubt that it is a coincidence. Not even a year, probably 2 years. It would, if it was today, the Aeria Games forum would probably say 2019. In fact, you know what? Let's put that to the fucking test. Let's see. just because I want to see if I can be proven right on this or not. Oh, it wants me to accept cookies. Well, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. Nope. Aeria Games does not need to mine my information. Thank you very much. Any other fucking way we could do this? Okay. So the forums are definitely significantly different from what I remembered. All it says at the bottom is powered by Volt Lab. Is this even Aeria Games? Is this even Aeria Games? I don't think it is. I know I'm showing nothing here. And I apologize for that. I think Aura Kingdom is associated with Aeria Games, I guess. AereaGames.com. Aeria Games is using security service protection against online attacks. They would be redirected. I don't care. Maybe I can stop the loading process before he insists that I have to use cookies. Yes! Did it. Come on. Wolf Team is still a thing? Wolf Team, last I heard that they were overrun with hackers. Alright, I don't know, forums. All they have is Aura Kingdom, Echo of Soul Phoenix, and Wolf Team. Quite a bit different from their 15, 16 games that they had before. Wolf Team is still a thing. I can't imagine that. Okay, yeah, that is the website. I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent. Anywho, fuck Aeria Games. That's my point. I think I've mentioned the advertisement. I've mentioned them not wanting bugs. Here's my personal beef with them. I've been banned like 5 times from them for reasons I to this day don't understand. Well, not the last time I was banned. The last time I was banned, the reason for that was because I told, after finding out about the news, immediately after this massive sale, I found out about the news that DWO was getting shit-canned. I told them to eat a bag of dicks. This is not something that I regret in any aspect. Aeria Games can go fuck themselves forever. But I was banned 5 times, and wouldn't you know it, every single one of these bans just happened to coincide with a fucking campaign. Pretty much the only reason I was playing the game. Fuck them. And I know it was because one of their stupid, not even moderator, game masters? One of their game masters? Is that what they called them? I don't even fucking remember anymore. One of their game masters had a personal beef with me, and every time that I had an every time he got into an argument with me, oh, suddenly I can't play the game. I sent in ban appeals, no response. Never. So, why I was banned, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Other than this asshole. And the last time, which was eat a bag of dicks, Aeria. I stand by that. If you're watching this, which I doubt you are. Ugh. This shit, man. Oh yeah, I had this massive thread of bugs. Advertisement was shit. Banned for no reason. I suppose the last point that I want to point out is I pointed out the lack of advertisement repeatedly. Like, nobody's going to join the game if nobody knows the game exists. Which is still a problem to this day in the States. Which isn't going to matter, because 2 months. God, I don't know why I have a lot of phlegm. You're not going to hear it, but I've just been having weird phlegm problems today. It sucks, because I want to do an inscription recording. Anyways. I pointed it out to them repeatedly, and I finally got an answer when they said, what was it? They said, well, we can only do advertisements based off of what Koei has given us. Like, I'm sorry. Do you think people have no idea what Dynasty Warriors is? Even if everybody's only impression on it is from game reviewers, they'll still at least know about the game. But no, rather than invest in the game, they would rather that it just make their money for them. And that's not how it works. You don't just make something and then magically that whole thing it sells itself. That's not what happens. Really needed that drink. It's so bizarre to me that anybody would think all it has to do is exist and it sells. I'm sorry, you're dumb. That's just dumb. Maybe that works for Call of Duty. Because everybody knows it releases a new fucking game every year, and now this is gonna turn into a Call of Duty rant. I'm not gonna do that. I guess I don't really have much else to say. It's just sad for me to hear that not only is Dynasty Warriors Online gonna be shutting down, but also the fact that it never got a chance to regain a Western audience. Not regain, gain a Western audience. Gain an audience that's bigger than the 200 or 300 people that played it, I guess. I genuinely missed the game. I knew 5 years ago that it was probably never gonna come over. Like, Koei had all this time. They're not exactly a poor company. I don't know why they didn't just host it themselves. But other than they cut costs. Jim Sterling, I gotta remember, that's, how long has it been when he's changed, and that's not what he goes by anymore. James Stephanie Sterling went into this video, which I heavily recommend if I can find it for you real quick. Wasn't that long ago. Game, the dismal degradation of Dynasty Warriors, which Dynasty Warriors 9 no doubt kickstarted the creation of that video. But basically explained Dynasty Warriors' problems that I can agree with. And keep in mind, this is coming from probably the biggest defender of Dynasty Warriors out there. And yeah. But I still miss Dynasty Warriors Online. It was a good game. I enjoyed it, and that's what this video is about. Kind of a shitty tribute, isn't it? Well, I suppose I've said what I wanted to. The last 13 minutes of this isn't going to be used for anything, but you kind of got the entire idea here. Also, I might as well throw this out there if you don't know. The avatar that I use for the YouTube channel comes from Dynasty Warriors Online. The avatar I created for this game is definitely does not hold a candle to it. I've got to be honest. Also, you don't get to see Huang Zhang talk about how an epic fighter I am 15 times. I got sick of that so fucking fast. Anyways, I hope that you enjoy your games. More Inscription videos coming up. I'm in the middle of editing one not as we speak, I guess, but the second video I'm halfway through. Disgaea 6 is coming along nicely. I expect to be done with that in the new year. It does not look... I was hoping to be done with that before the year was done. I underestimated how long that would take. And yeah. I'll miss DWO. It had a good community, no matter how small it was, outside of those few, couple of assholes, I guess. But, yeah, only a couple. Fucking, I might as well throw it out there. Fuck Confront. Fuck the Confront game mode. You know, I understand people wanting to fight each other. First team to 10 deaths loses. That's fine. The game mode had its issues, though. Like, I suppose it goes for any game mode, but any specific weapon. Only 2 maps. You only played 2 maps. Everything else, it was never even considered. And if you had it out there, no one was going to join. No one was going to stay after they joined, I meant. You can't see the map. But, whatever. I actually made a bit of a mistake on this video. I should have kept going, but I thought that was the main base, and I still had some bases to take for my mission. Anywho, I'm stalling for time at this point. Yeah, there he goes again. You have a good day, and whether it be Inscription or Disgaea 6 or something else, well, later.